there's art that's considered slow art, and then there's art that gives you the gist of itself like that. I'm Stefany Benson, director at Ceres Gallery. This is somehow a combination of both things, I think. Pauline has been showing with the gallery for, I think, about 5 years. I consider Pauline a very brave painter. That would be the first adjective I would think about when I think about her work, because she goes in deep inside herself and puts on the canvas or the paper what comes out. If you're letting the circumstances of your life or the circumstances of the larger world censor you in your own mind, then the work will suffer. And I think she was able to get beyond that in a time that was very hard for everyone this year. It is true that you take a space, you take white walls and a wood floor, and you don't quite know until you see the work. When I came in to do the installation, to direct the installation, the works were not on the wall as yet. They were on either leaning against the wall, they were on the floor, and I was remarking to myself how incredible they looked even in that state where they couldn't be appreciated fully. She had more work than you will see in this show, and it seemed very important to give each piece its own breathing space with white, because she had never really seen it as cleanly as this installation was or is, and I had not ever seen it that way. So it was a revelation to see it really mounted on the wall with its own importance and its own space. Pauline and I and Regina decided that the piece that is about her family, which is the one that's the first on the back wall on the right, was the piece that could reach all the way down the hall for people who were coming into the space. And Pauline was very sure that that's how she wanted the show to begin for people coming in as the audience. And it's her family. I mean, she can name every face in that piece for you if you asked her. She started to paint in ways that she hadn't done previously. And she draws on her subconscious in much the way that Susan Rothenberg does. She was just trying to communicate like one human being to the world. I think Pauline has such a great ability to handle vibrant primary color that she just attracts audiences of all kinds to her work on that basis. It's often true that an artist puts up work in this gallery, and I'm the one who sees it for the most number of hours, because I'm sitting in my seat and looking at it extensively. I absolutely feel lucky every day that I come into the gallery to be able to be in the presence of this wonderful painting, and the color vibrancy and the authenticity of the emotions around it, and knowing the artist. And it's a powerful experience. We're very proud to show Chernikov's work. It lights up the space. It is authentic to her. She is investigating interesting things. We couldn't be happier than to have a show this month for Pauline Chernikov.